All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation unto the elect of YAHAWAH, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutation unto you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today. And I really don't know how I'm gonna do the post-production. I don't know if I'm gonna do a screenshot, do a couple clips, but there's, a video that was, I'll definitely put, that's what I might do. I'll put the link to the video in the description, whether I do a little post-production or not, but I will put the link in the description. There's a video from a lady, down in Florida. She was recording, supposedly a chariot. I don't want to really speak on that part. It's just, I want to speak on her reaction. Like I said, the video will be in the description box, the link will. And her reaction was, to my knowledge, well, her reaction was, to my memory, I would say, her reaction was to call on Ahaya. That was one of her reactions. Her reactions was the aliens are here, or ET is here, or what is that? What is this? What is that? Well, and then another reaction was she said she needed to go smoke a cigar and go smoke a blunt. Those are the three main things that I can remember. Now, my thing is, if you're calling on Ahaya, whatever, however they say it, then you have some form of knowledge of the Israelites. Whether you follow them, whether you just heard a lot of things, I know she did make another comment. I don't know if y'all read the Bible. That's another thing. That's number 4. I don't know if y'all read the Bible, but it say that America's going to be destroyed in an hour. So she has some type of background, knowledge of the Israelites. All right, and it tells you in Revelation that Babylon will be destroyed, which is America. Just clearing that up. But my thing is, if you have that much of a background of being an Israelite, why don't you know what a chariot would be, or what a chariot is? And she made another comment. My memory's going now. She made another comment about, I done seen some of the ones that be flying in the day, the triangle ones, they be black. And, the chariots come in different shapes and sizes, most definitely. There are circular ones and there are triangular ones. They'll be whatever they want to be, because this is how YAHAWASHI is showing his power. All right. Now, what she did see or thought she saw would be a chariot, a so-called UFO, as this society calls them. All right, so I just want to get just the scripture on that real quick, and then we'll get I turn right to the chapter too. Not the chapter, but the book. Call all YAHAWASHI. But I'm gonna bring this out, and then I'll get into the actual part that I'm addressing. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors," which is pretty much speaking about the prophets on the highways and the byways and prophesying the downfall of this place, man. All right. "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for." Now, they are the ones who are not in the know, okay, who don't know that the angels are going to deliver the elect. Lord willing, we are of that number, but going to deliver the elect in so-called UFOs. Her reaction was with terrible fear, and as she was troubled by it. So who are you following that you have a somewhat of an Israelite background, but you have no knowledge of the chariots of YAHAWASHI, man? All right, and it goes to show you that everybody is not equipped to teach this word. They get mad because we say GMS got the 100% truth, but here it is. She's calling on a different name. She's talking about going to smoke. All right. She's frightened at what would be a chariot. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Okay. So I want to get this in Ezekiel, and I'm going to jump around just a little bit. This is Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah unto the shepherds, Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe ye with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flocks. The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have you ruled them." And that force goes into violence, man. Okay. And that's what you have. See, you have the heads of these other camps, and they're doing it the way that they want to do it. They're not doing it the way that YAHAWASHI set it up. So they're feeding themselves, and they're feeding off of the people. All right. And instead of teaching the word how it's supposed to be taught, they're taking from the word and they're adding to the word. And it tells you in Revelations, you do that, then you will receive the plagues that's written within this book. Okay. But like a lot of brothers have been saying, it's judgment time right now. All right. You got certain camps want to talk to the celebrities that's claiming to be down with us. You got certain camps that want to go and stomp and fucking march for the so-called for the celebrities that's so-called supposed to be down with us. All right. You got certain camps that say you could do have sex on the Sabbath. You could do it in the butt. You have multiple camps who are teaching against the scriptures, man. Okay. And this is what the Lord got to say about it. All right. This is I'm gonna jump down to verse 8. All right. It says, "As I live, said the Lord Yahawah, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field," which every beast of the field will be these other nations. All right. Us being shepherds of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, we're supposed to feed the flock with this word. Give them the truth, man. Okay. Freely give as you have, freely you receive. Ain't putting a price on it or putting extra seasoning into this food, you know. All right. Giving them, if you want to deal with pastures, giving them that fake grass, man. No, you give them the real good pasture, man. Okay. Which is the 100% truth. You teach them the Bible. You tell them what the scriptures say. You don't try to sugarcoat it and take from it and add to it to make it fitting for somebody else. The Lord cooked up the perfect recipe, man. It got all the ingredients that it needs. He don't need any of us tampering with his recipe. Simple as that. All right. It says, "Because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves and fed not my flock. Therefore, O ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hands." So that's why we speak about getting the blood off of our hands. You go on the highways and the byways, you put up these lessons, you teach the word, preach the word, how Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI wants it done, man. All right? Not how you want to do it. For you to be leaving out a major prophecy with the salvation being by the chariots, that's going to be required on your hands, man. All right? Because they're going to be looking to go towards the beast of the field. They're going to be looking towards being saved by Esau, man. Okay? Because she even said that in the video. "Oh, I need to go into a bunker or something." No, run to it. You know what I'm saying? Just in the time of salvation, man. All right? Run to it. You know? Because it's there. It's there to save the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, or the ones who might even look like the other nations, and your fathers go back to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? It's the strangest of our salvation. It says, I will require my flock at their hand and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore, for I will deliver my flock from their mouth, that they may not be meat for them. So you're no longer going to be able to be qualified as to being a shepherd, man, because you're doing it falsely, or you're being a heresy. Okay, you don't have any care for the flock. Okay, as the scriptures say, hey, let's get this John. All right. It's not like you just get to pick up a book and listen to some people and then you go out and teach, man. No, you got to do it the right way, okay? I'm going to read a little bit at the top and skip down a little bit. It's in St. John 10:1. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. Now, when you look at how they made the sheepfold, when they would have to, when it would get dark and they're no longer traveling, they would pretty much build a wall, make a sheepfold. And the only way in and out is this door. So the Lord is saying, if you don't come in through this door, then you're of a thief or a robber. Because what thieves and robbers would do, they would jump over the wall, climb over the wall. All right. And then they would throw the sheep over to the other, to whoever else is there to help them steal the sheep, man. Okay, now the wall is there to do what? Protect from danger, animals. That's why the shepherds walked with a staff to fight off animals and creatures, man, that would try to take the sheep, the beasts of the field. All right, that's why we have these scriptures and we defend the gospel through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. So our people, so the Lord flock is not given to every beast of the field. So they know not to go and be a Muslim. They know not to go into Egyptology. They know not to be calling on Buddha or calling on fucking Jesus Christ as they all do, man. All right? Because we have a job to do. Okay? Like the scriptures say, fear the Most High and keep the commandments. This is the whole duty of man. All right? His commandment is not to teach other gods. His commandment is not to teach it how you want to teach it or when you want to teach it. Oh, I stay in the Midwest, or I stay in northern United States and we got the winter coming, so I'm going to chill out. Hell no, man. We got a job to do in season and out of season, man. I'm going to skip down to verse 11. Salaki, I'm going to read verse 2 first. It says, But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. That's a one way in and one way out. Just like teaching his word is one way to do it, which is properly, correctly, the right way. Sound doctrine. All right. I'm going to skip down to 11. It says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep, as the Lord did. That's why we're allowed to have the knowledge that we have now and do what we do now, which is teaching the flock. All right, and preaching his word and prophesying the downfall of this place because of the grace that was given, because we all done things worthy of death, man. Okay, so we have a grace period in between the covenants, but we still keep the law, statutes, commandments to our best ability. All right. I'm going to read that again. He says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling, you're here for hire, money, not to do the job properly, okay, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, because sometimes a shepherd will have multiple people flocks, all right, so I'm paying you to take care of my flock while I'm out doing my job, because that my flock got to eat and they got to drink, so this is or even if they're of your own, man. But taking care of somebody else, you're doing it for hire, but you're just doing it for the money. You don't care if the sheep run off, scatter, beasts. It says, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming and leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catches them and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep. And that's period, point blank, man. You don't care about, you're just there for the money. You're just there to prosper. You're just, which would be in these times here. All right. You're just here to feed off of whoever you can. You're here for your own means to fill your belly. All right. Not to take losses and make sacrifices for YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You're not here for that, man. Okay. But at the end of the day, you're not going to win. You can, I'm not accusing anybody, but you could sign as many contracts and treaties or whatever with the so-called white man to teach our people falsely. Like I said, I'm not accusing anybody. All right. But if that is the case, you can do all of that. And that's you. You're going to leave the sheep when what? Jacob's trouble come. All right. When Esau come and try to swindle the minds of our people, like we got to know who the devil is, and you're going to lead our people to the slaughter, man, because you're not teaching the word properly. You're not warning them. All right. You're not warning them of who the enemy is. The scriptures say, never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusteth, so do his wickedness, man. It's going to continue no matter how much he cover it up. No matter how many times he do that old whack-ass grin. You know that grin when you walk past, you eat a mice and they give you that little smirk, like, No matter how much he try to cover up his wickedness, he's going to keep continuing up under that covering, man. All right, so, and this is to the people, man. You can't just go and just listen to any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to read. Blessed is he that readeth. You can't, if you following somebody out there, and they saying something, you gotta find it in the scriptures, man. Our apostles and our elders, they've always told us, go look it up for yourself. You got certain heads of these other camps, and they tell the people not to look at this camp. We don't look up definition. Ain't no Hebrew. Well, how you gonna get the sense of the scriptures if you can't go back to the source of the words, man? Come on now. So we're gonna end it off with this. Actually, we are right here too, called Law YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 6, verse 8. It says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in a day of trouble. So they can have you paying tights. They can sell you garments. They can, take you on trips to go teach whoever else. They can do whatever for their own occasion, though. But what does the second part say again? And will not abide in a day of trouble. All right. So they will leave you high and dry at the time when you need them. Okay. Because remember, there's going to be a famine of the word. All right. There's going to be a famine of the word. So if you're not getting your answers now, they ain't going to, then they're going to be long gone, man. Okay. It says, and there is a friend, Salakia, I meant to get 7 and 8. Okay, I'll go up to 7. It said, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So you can't just be like, oh, this man got a Bible and he sold me a good garment. He got the truth. Like, you got to prove him, man. And the best way to prove him is try the spirit by the spirit. Is what he's saying true? Is it in the scriptures? All right. This is your filter right here through the spirit, man. Okay, but we do understand that some are going to make it and some are not going to make it. We understand that many are called and few are chosen. But the scriptures say what? Give thy diligence to make thy calling and election sure. So the calling ain't enough. You still got to labor and put in work and have faith in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI to make your election sure as well, man. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified and exhorted, man. We at the end of this thing, and Lord willing, it continues to speed up, to where it ain't gonna be no question if it's a chariot or not. You're gonna know. You're gonna see. They're gonna be doing damage through the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. It's gonna happen. Hey, so with that, I want to say, call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Shalom.